Okay, what's up, guys? The room is a mess, and I forgot to finish installing something before I started the video, of course. So I'm probably gonna be half distracted while I start this. Also got the dreaded cat lap. Um, my parents are away on a cruise right now, so he gets 1/3 the cuddles he normally does, and he's been very needy the past couple days. So he's been like inseparable at this, and we're just gonna have to work around that. Fortunately, this is not one of the serial videos that I still haven't posted yet. I'm starting a whole new series, and I haven't even posted any of the videos from the last series yet. I used to drink way too much pop, aka soda, aka Coke. You're from down south. I'm sure there's other ones I don't know about. Sugary, carbonated beverages. I could not stop. I was like Asmongold, but worse. Dr. Pepper's a really good one. I don't understand how he drinks Pepsi. Honestly, like that is the nastiest shit. Like it is the worst of all of them. Royal Crown is like good Pepsi. Then you have like Pepsi, and it's like it like tastes dull somehow. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like if a soda needed to be taken to a sharpening stone, that's Pepsi. And I could like deal with the flavor. It's not the worst soda flavor I've ever had, but the thing that really does it for me is it just leaves this like sticky film on your teeth where it's like your teeth are sticking together. You're like, what the fuck type of shit am I drinking that it's gluing my mouth together? It's like, no, I don't like it. I don't like that nasty film feeling on me. So, like, probably my big one, the one that I drank the most was Coke. Because it's like, choose between Pepsi or Coke. I'm 100% a Coke fan. Dr. Pepper was like lots and lots of Dr. Pepper, though. That might actually be more than Coke. I also like Cherokee Red, cream soda. I particularly like, so I have a distinction I make. So, yes, I call it pop because of where I grew up mostly, which is Pittsburgh. But also, I call certain carbonated beverages sodas. It's in my mind, it's kind of like the difference between a sparkling wine and a champagne, but not necessarily in terms of the location aspect, just like quality level type stuff. You know, pop to me is anything that comes in a plastic bottle, and soda to me is anything that comes in a glass bottle. Now that's a generalization, but pop is like as good at it as it is Cherokee Red and all the high fructose corn syrup bullshit, we're gonna call it. One of the things, at least here in the US, about the sodas in the glass bottles is that they're just made with real sugar, usually. Like actually high quality ingredients where you're only like 50% killing yourself because it's just like too many calories that are healthy for you instead of too many calories that are healthy for you that have been like compressed into this like unholy ungodly form that your body doesn't really know what to do with. So, and it just tastes better. Like honestly, the most mind-blowing moment I had if in like my whole food experience was when I went over to Germany and tried EU Fanta. It was like, holy shit, this is not Fanta. This is like some weird, delicious carbonated orange juice shit. Fanta tastes like that orange drink you had in 5th grade with carbonation. They're like two entirely separate base fluids. Like, what was this Fanta monstrosity? But it was delicious. It was way better than actual Fanta, you know? But today, when I was getting food at Gecko, I still have a sub. I'm gonna have to kick him out before I eat because he's not gonna let me eat. But I can do this thing. I saw some crazy sodas, and he's in my refrigerator now. I guess that's better than being in my lap. He gets like this when he's needy. He just has to be the most annoying, curious place. Like normally he doesn't get up on this table, but when they're gone, he gets up on the table. I have a box. Where's the box? It's by my base, but you can't really see it because it's like literally directly behind me and has my jackets in it anyways, for some reason. This is his cat box. He just comes and chills in here. You can see all his damn fur. Normally he just hangs out in the cat box. But when he's like, he's going over to it now because I touched it. Oh no, he's just following me everywhere. And it's because my parents been gone on the cruise. Won't leave me alone. I thought this was gonna be like a 2-minute video of me sipping a soda. Of like, well, this is good or not good. And then I was gonna end it and it was gonna suck. And I'm like, how the hell do people pull out these stupid fucking mukbang videos for 10 minutes? Does this even count as, I guess it does. Does sipping soda count as a mukbang? Let the comments decide. Oh, that's right, dude. So I've unintentionally been drinking a lot more pop lately because I've been doing like vape and 3 chia. This is like basically a THC 5-hour energy is how I would describe that. I've been doing like these reviews for the guy. Been helping him with like figure out social media marketing and advertising and stuff. It all started because like I walk around the late, like really late at night. It's like literally midnight right now while I'm recording this, and I just woke up a few hours ago. I like walking around like 2 to 3 a.m. It's the perfect time of night where it's just like perfectly still. Around 4, it just gets like eerie, where it's not still anymore, but there's like no sign of anything. And then around 5 is when everything starts to wake up. And I like that too, especially being up and walking for the sunrise. But my big thing is just like walking around in the dead of the night. I love doing that. And sometimes, depending on the weather here in Pittsburgh, it can be dead at like 9:30, 10, where I live in the little suburb area. So I'll go out for like a late evening walk, and dude, I'm on such a random tangent, but this is just me. I'm sure the internet seems to love the more of me that I show, so here we go. But anyways, my room is a fucking mess. It just occurred to me. There's lore behind the raggedy ass chair. I'm not gonna tell you it though. I'm gonna let you guys all ruminate on that one. But anyways, so I was going around for one of my late ass night walks, and I would always walk past this new store that opened up called Diamond Vapors. Always open. And like, I'm kind of sick of all these bullshit vape stores, to be honest. I used to be really into vaping. I had a box mod, not like a super insane one. I have friends that like literally one of their batteries costs more than every single vape I've ever bought. But I was like a dabbler, you know. I have one of my friends who mixes his own juice. Oh, they're so good. Best juices ever. He loves, what is it? It's like mint and dude, it was just like the most unexpected juice the first time I tried it. Like something I would never had. I was like, bro, this is fucking delicious. It was like mint and some fruit or vegetable or random shit or something that I wouldn't normally expect. Like it wasn't just like straight up black. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, I was gonna say like blackberry juice is like one of my favorites. Black cherry type stuff. I love those like dark sweet flavors, and that goes for soda as well. To bring it full circle, like one of my all-time favorite sodas. Notice I'm using the specific terminology we talked about a moment ago here. One of my all-time favorite sodas is Boylan's Black Cherry. Like that's just top tier, total S tier soda. Another one up there, Stewart's, has an orange and cream. It's like, that was my favorite soda for the longest time. But I started drinking pop again because I go into this Diamond Vapors place eventually just to like see if I could get something with the fucking $20 I had in my pocket. Broke as fuck at the time, still currently I go in. I'm like, what can I get with $20? He has like a pre-roll. Pre-rolls for $10. So I go and I get a pre-roll, and he gives me. I think I still have. I've been. This is stupid. I've been keeping them though. Not like originally. I kept the first one to like write reviews because I'm gonna tell you why in a second. I won't tell you why right now. He gives me this. You can read upside down and backwards, right? How about just backwards? He gives me this. It's Ghost. Cherry, actually. Now that I think about it. And he's like, here's a free sample. Come back and let me know what you think about it. Okay. I go in there to get a $9 pre-roll, and I walk out with like a $30 to $50 vape, depending on where you are. Cool. So I texted out the Great Delta 8 vape, go back, let him know. And he's like, can you write that down? He has like this shocked look on his face. Because like, I'm assuming most people never tell him what they thought. Or they're just like, yeah, it was good. But I was like, yeah, man, it was like, told him about the flavor, the effects, told him it clogged once and twice on me, but it wasn't as bad as like some disposables I've had. And it was like, can you write that down? I'm like, yeah. It was like, if I give you another thing, will you write another review for it? Yeah, of course. Cool. So like he started giving me things, and I just write down a little blurb for him. And he has this policy, which I think is the coolest thing ever. Whenever you go in there and buy something, or get something, in my case, which you could argue I'm buying it because I love, dude, I'm a mercantilist at heart. So the fact that we're like doing this off the barter system, this is way better than money. Fuck money. I wish I could do everything without money. But arguably I am buying the vapes because I'm paying him with the reviews, right? We're working on creating a whole little booklet, and he can use to tell people what me, an experienced toker, feels about all these different new THC products. He sells nicotine products as well, but I don't smoke anymore. I don't vape nicotine anymore, so I don't really do those. I might in the future, but I think he's got maybe someone else to do that. And I just like the THC. But so now that I've completed my fourth tangent, every time you go in there, you get a little drink, and he's got the coolest stuff, from like just bottles of water to fucking Elmo juice boxes, Yoo-hoo cans, and he's got like flavored seltzers. My favorite one. Oh, he's got Arizona teas. Like it's a bit of a rotation, you know. Probably gets it at like Dollar General or something, based or whatever they have at like one of those wholesale stores. That's what I'd fucking do. Been drinking a lot of Faygo. Obviously, grape Faygo's the best. He gets like the variety pack. But when the grape runs out, the orange is the second one I grab. I tried the red pop. Man, okay, we're gonna do 2 reviews here. So, part 1. Wait, where is it? Now that I've talked for 14 minutes, I'm gonna actually start the video. Part 1 of this review is Faygo Red Pop. Man, that shit's fucking trash. And that's all I'm gonna say. Like, I got it hoping it would taste like Cherokee Red, which is like one of my S-tier sodas, S-tier pops. And holy shit, it was like just a hint of Cherokee Red, and then like terrible aftertaste. I was like, what the fuck is this red pop bullshit? This is the one they put in the variety pack because like they can't sell it out of their stock otherwise, but they like need to keep making it because there was like a very small dedicated group of insanely weird people with dead taste buds that love it. So yeah, fuck Faygo Red Pop. But I'm actually reviewing 3 sodas now. This one. because well, three pops. They're all pops. I was at Get-Go to get my sandwich, which is probably kind of cold now. It's gonna be not great cold because it's a marinara chicken. It's a chicken sub, like a chicken finger sub with marinara sauce and uh, fried cheese sticks. So definitely better when hot. I might warm it up in the toaster oven or, dude. Here's a trick. You ever want? I'll probably do a video of this specifically just to show it. I'll buy like a sub and let it get old. You want to know how to like revitalize a crusty sub roll that you've had like in the refrigerator because the refrigerator dry it out, or maybe it's just like still kind of warm, but you want to heat it back up without getting the bun hard in the microwave. You only want to pop it in there for like 30 seconds and be like done instead of like spreading it open in the toaster oven or something. Uh, take a paper towel, like a full square, wet it, squeeze like 80% of the water out. So it's like still wet, but there's no water leaking out. And then just wrap the whole sub in it and put it in the microwave. And it'll be fine for like up to like 2 minutes. I wouldn't put it depending on the strength of your microwave, 30 seconds to 2 minutes for where you're looking at for that. But yeah, the sub's probably cold now, and it's only getting colder as I keep sitting here not drinking pop. But this all started because I walked in there and I saw this. And if you can't read backwards, it says Coca-Cola spiced. I was like, what the fuck is spiced Coke? I need to try this because I love Coke. It's like, of the two behemoths, it's my choice 99.99999% of the time. The only time I would ever choose Pepsi is like maybe a wild cherry Pepsi over a Diet Coke because I hate any of that like aspartame or any of that artificial sweetener aftertaste. I can taste it even worse than I can taste high fructose corn syrup. I also love like spiced and mulled wine. Like that's like my favorite type of wine. Like some hot spiced Christmas wine. Obviously I'm not gonna drink this warm. I think that would be kind of nasty. Warm Coke would probably like disintegrate my tongue or something. I've seen what it can do to rust. So we're gonna keep it cold. Slow down the chain reaction speed or the chemical reaction speed, and we're gonna try this spiced Coke because I was just curious as fuck. I like got a Twitch payout for the first time in literally fucking months because I haven't been streaming. So I was like, you know what? I am gonna get food and be fat today. And then I saw this, and oh, that's kind of good. I didn't even mean to do that. That was just out of habit. When I crack one and it like pops and hits me on the hand, I just have to lick it. You can't waste a drop. All right. The smell's interesting. It's like Coke, but I wish I were better at had a better palate for individual spices. Interestingly enough, my weed palate is getting kind of good with the work I've been doing with Diamond Vapors. But I guess I should say my hemp palate. But it literally tastes the same. I'm just gonna look. I want to see. Oh my god, fucking written sideways, and I just opened it. I can't read sideways. Well, can I? Reading side. I've never tried reading sideways. Let's see. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, phosphoric acid, natural flavors, and caffeine. It doesn't even tell you what spice they put in. I guess they're not gonna do that. But natural flavors. That's the spice, guys. I can't believe that are allowed to say that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Kind of don't want people stealing recipes, but even if you knew someone had like cumin, thyme, and oregano in there, you still wouldn't know the ratios. But I guess it would make it easy. Anyways, I'm rambling. Why the fuck am I rambling? Yeah, that's not good. It's definitely a step down from regular Coke. It reminds me of something that came out a little while ago. There was a weird Coke they came out with a few years ago that came in a thin can. And it tastes kind of like that, except for more aftertaste. Let's look this up. I need to get my web browser up. So what? I'm gonna get my sandwich out of the way for a second and do a Coke. Yes, I eat on my mouse pad. It's terrible. I need a new mouse pad. Coke flavors. All right. I don't know if this will have all of them historically. Reject all cookies. Fuck your cookies. They don't taste as good as I would like them to. The right scene? Yeah. All right. Cherry vanilla is all right. That's the best Coke. Literally, this is not all their flavors. What the fuck? Their website sucks. Imagine having... Oh, here we go, I think. Yeah, okay. I want to see if they have the old one on here. What the fuck even is that? Coca K-Way. Alright. Coca-Cola flavors? This is probably the shit that you get at... Like when... Okay, no. That was the one we looked at. Dude, I want to find this shit. This is my, like, 7th rabbit hole. 30 best. Here we go. This is, like, everything. Probably. Alright. I feel like it was some, like, weird Coke energy drink they had. Oh, the pictures are above. Dude, why the fuck are your pictures above? Who made this website, dude? 5 Coca-Cola Cherry, and it's a picture of Coke Vanilla, but the Coke Cherry's up there. Coca-Cola Light, dude, whatever. Anyways, I was so confused for a second. I was like, what? Why are the pictures all wrong? Georgia Peach? That sounds kind of crazy. Ginger? I want to try that. I'm gonna keep drinking this while I look for the one I wanted. Coke plus coffee. I need to try that. I had no idea all these exist. I'm going down. Coca-Cola Plus. What the fuck is that? Okay. Starlight. The fuck is plus Catch-A-Tin? I've heard. Apple? Oh my god, these are insane. Mexican Coke is amazing. It's like American Coke. It just has real sugar in it. What was the ranked worst to best? This is gonna... There's only 12. Wikipedia might have it. Wikipedia has gone downhill, like, insanely recent years. I don't know what... Well, I know what the fuck is up. Most people are taking sides of on the civil war of the political spectrum in the United States, and doing that in any capacity just makes your product worse. It was it this? I don't think it was that Coke Energy, no, because it wasn't a no sugar thing. It was some weird Coke. Am I even talking about legal drinks anymore? Cherry Coke, I would say, is like arguably first. I like vanilla better, but I'd say like easily like 1 or 2 of those are like objectively the best. All right. Here we go. Every single crazy one, probably. Caffeine free. Cherry. New Coke? Was this the fucking Pepsi? There was a reformulation of Coke that was designed to taste more like Pepsi, and it was like literally just like shut down because Pepsi is shit. C2? No, I don't think so. Coke with lime was okay. It might have been the Coca-Cola with coffee I'm thinking of, actually. Maybe I did have that. It wasn't the Coca-Cola Energy. Sure. I've had the Jack Daniels and Coke. That's pretty good, actually. That shit's delicious. And it's so. Wait, what? Okay, I guess it wasn't Coke specifically. I've had pre-mixed Jack and Cokes, and they're really good. They're terrible, but they're convenient and easy. What the fuck is this? It definitely was not that. It definitely was not that. It was probably the Coke with coffee, because that can look a lot like it. Oh, Coke Black was. It sounds so weird when I just call it Coke. Yeah, you got your white Coke, and you got your black Coke. The black Coke is called crack. I'm gonna stop talking, and drink the next soda. Uh, I'll finish that in a second. I want to drink the other soda. I got this one as a palate cleanser. Wait, I'm not on this scene? Dude, why are my scenes fucked up? Oh, I have like all the shit turned off because I was recording random videos. Like, not even my overlays are on. Let's get the webcam back. There we go. I've been talking to you guys this whole time without the webcam. I feel bad. Let's make it big so you can. I'll make it big for you. I don't like the label change. I liked it better when it was just red with the wave on top. Now it just kind of looks like Coke piss, but it's actually Coke vanilla if you can read it. And this is the best Coke ever made. If you mix it with Kraken spiced rum, which is like Captain Morgan Black, but way better. It's actually dangerous. It will fuck you up, and you won't even realize you're drinking. But I just got that as a palate cleanser in case both of these were terrible. The Coca-Cola Spiced wasn't terrible, but it was definitely a step down from regular Coke. I feel like when you add a flavor to Coke, to like anything that's like a base food, mostly drinks, but we're gonna expand it to foods in some situations. Like ramen would be an example where it would apply. Whenever you have like a base flavor, you add another flavor to it. It's gotta either improve it or diversify it in some way. So like, arguably, I think I personally, uh, like let's talk about Mountain Dew, right? They got every single Mountain Dew flavors. Even though the Mountain Dew flavors I don't particularly like, I think they're cool because they all sort of taste like Mountain Dew, but they're all like insanely unique in their own little variety. Um, this kind of just tastes like bad Coke. It's still like way better than a lot of other pops. But I would never see a situation where I would ever drink that over Coke or like any other Coke. But the other one I have here, this is the one that I was actually more interested to try. Uh, Sprite Tropical Mix. I'm really hoping that this is gives me Baja Blast vibes, because Baja Blast might be my favorite pop of all time. It's like just that good. Ooh, it's kind of fruity like Baja Blast, just from the initial scent. I hate it when you have a cap that it like doesn't want to break. It takes the little bottom piece with it. One of my biggest fucking pet peeves. It's happening right now. Just doesn't want to come off at all. There we go. Some of them it pulls the whole thing off with it. And when that happens, I rip it off because it annoys the piss out of me being on top of the cap. But okay. It's way fruitier. This is like Pez candy fruity. But it doesn't taste that fruity. It's like, it's really strong scent of it, but it's more just like an aftertaste hint of it. This is pretty good, actually. Like, I don't know what to think of this. It's one of those flavors that it just constantly changes in your mouth. Very tropical. It is kind of Baja Blast-esque, but it's like if Sprite. This is the Sprite equivalent of Baja Blast. I'm gonna say it right now. I can't think of like a better tropical fruity Sprite. This is delicious. Okay. Yeah. I'm like not even a huge Sprite fan. I will say that Sprite is probably the most like refreshing pop. It's almost like drinking a flavored seltzer, you know? It's like so crisp. This does lose a little bit of the crispness of like just straight Sprite, but oh, I'd say it's worth the trade-off. This is really good. I wouldn't say it's better than Sprite, but this is like an equally good alternative. Personally, I'd be more likely to buy this just like say with a sandwich, but I think I'd still more like if it were like a really hot day and I wanted a cool fresh drink to cool me down, I'd probably have a regular Sprite over this. But that's really good. I'm gonna save the rest of that for later and finish this spiced Coca-Cola first. Well, I just spent how long? 30 fucking minutes. Try 2 sodas. Yeah, eventually I'll get someone to edit these down. But here's the thing, guys. I can promise you, if it took me 30 minutes to record this video, it would take me like 2 weeks to edit it. Maybe not exactly, but it would probably take me 2 days to edit it. And well, the way that stuff would stack up for me, I'd just never ever post anything. I'm already like maybe a month or 2 months behind not posting. And no, the cereal, I'm like, fuck. Dude, I started those in October. I've had the cereal videos for 2 months, 3 months. Like, I've had them for 3 months and almost 4 months now, and I haven't posted them yet. And like, I'm not even, this is why I'm not gonna edit them, because if I did edit any of these videos, they would just literally never get posted. And I'm getting my shit together now. I'm gonna start dropping them. I don't know. I don't want to do daily. Maybe I'll do daily. But I don't want to get people. I don't want to get people think I'm gonna be a daily YouTube uploader. I'll probably get back to daily streaming at some point, and like eventually, I'd love to have people working for me to clip and upload content to my YouTube daily. But I just don't have the time, or what's the word I'm looking for? That's not my role, you know? It sounds weird, but it's not a holier than thou thing either. It's just that as I'm learning more about myself, more about how to be like, it's weird. Always been an effective team member, but I'm learning more about it on the meta level, just looking back at things historically. I've been I've spent like 2 entire years not really streaming, do a whole bunch of self introspection. And one of the things I've realized is that I spend too much. The reason I have so much trouble keeping up with content and actually uh, just doing day to day things sometimes. It's not even specifically adulting. It's just like I literally have trouble just existing for a day outside of like some little space in my brain. So, and part of the reason is I literally overwhelm myself with trying to do too many things. So it's escapism. I escape into some fantasy world in my infinitely inward mind. And there's infinite realities in here. So it's like literally I can just create anything I want. And I'm the type of person that never gets bored because my mind is usually way more interesting than whatever is going on around me anyways. And that makes it really hard for me to do a lot of the back end work. And that's why I've been so quiet lately, is because I'm doing the back end work. So for me, it pretty much either becomes a thing of like create the content or do the back end work. And that's why I have these spurts right now where I go and I create content and I disappear. And it's because I'm doing back end stuff that I don't do when I'm creating content. And then my life starts to fall apart. So I go and I start and work on the back end stuff for a while. And I stop creating content. And then I run out of money because I'm not making content. So my thing right now, I'm just trying to find a balance where I'm trying to eliminate a lot of the bullshit that I've convinced myself that I needed to do that I don't really need to do. And I think one of the things is editing those videos. So I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm not gonna edit this video. I'm just gonna fucking upload them when I actually have the time to sit down and write a title and do everything and write a description. There's so many old videos I need to go back and write descriptions for. I just have so much back end work. And my plan is to, by the end of 2024, be able to hire at least 2 people so I can consistently bring you guys better quality content. I want an editor and I want like kind of a social media manager type. It depends on what. Like theoretically one person could do everything. But I need one that's more organizational, and also I actually need 3 people because I spend a lot of time doing my own graphic design right now, and some of that I want to still keep doing because that's a talent that I'm pretty solid at, and it's something I want to keep getting better at and expanding in certain areas. But it's also something I'm very slow at. I'm very perfectionist, so I take a lot longer than most graphic artists to do relatively simple projects. And I want a graphic artist, a manager, and an editor, basically. Theoretically, they could all be the same person. The problem is, I don't have any money to even hire one person. Like, I normally don't even have money to buy food. But, we're gonna change that, because by the time you guys see this, I will have already posted several other videos. And at this point, 99% of you have stopped watching, because this is a 40-minute long video now, which has been non-stop rambling about pretty much everything but pop. So I'm just gonna take one more sip of our spiced Coke here. I want to do a lot more food videos. I said I was gonna start another series. I'm gonna do an entire series that's just soda. I'll even get ones I know, like Cheerwine. Oh, I love Cheerwine. My sister got me a Cheerwine beer, and that was interesting. The first one was like, uh, it was like, it tasted like watered down cheerwine mixed with watered down beer, which it was like kind of good, but also kind of bad at the same time. But cheerwine itself is a great soda. Soda specifically, like 99. You can probably get it in cans, but they sell it in bottles. It does. I gotta know. Is it? Is cheerwine? Does it have high fructose corn syrup? That's gonna be one of my. We're just gonna do ingredients. That's gonna be one of my criteria for defining what a soda is. Sodas have to have real sugar, not high fructose corn syrup. Recipes, maybe? What are they gonna tell? What the fuck? Oh, this is cool. Guys, I'm going down another rabbit hole. This video is now gonna be 3 hours long. We're just gonna make Cheerwine candied apples. Cheerwine ice cream? Bro, like what the fuck? We're gonna click on 3. What they got over here? Cheerwine gummy bears? An old-fashioned featuring cheerwine syrup. My sister would love this. She loves old fashions. My sister could drink me under the table. It's kind of ridiculous, but I'm all about that smoke anyway. All right, so what the fuck? Where the hell? There it is. We found it. All right. Maybe not. It says nutrition and oh, what? I'm just blind. Holy fuck, it was in front of me. Sugar. Yeah. So you gotta get the sodas, the glass bottles. I don't think I've ever had a can. It's funny because beers are kind of the same way. What the shit? I would drink the mini can. I love mini cans. They're terrible because you have to drink like 5 of them. But I kind of just love mini cans for whatever reason. I would try that. So all the plastic is a no-go. What the fuck is Cheerwine? Oh, this is for like if you have one of those soda machines. That's cool. Anyone want to have a Super Troopers syrup chugging contest? Someone find a creator to have a cheerwine syrup chugging competition. That's probably how many calories per serving? 50. 2 tablespoons. How many tablespoons are in 16 ounces? I think I need to get rid of DuckDuckGo. I keep forgetting to do it. I watched a oh wait, it was literally right there. 32 tablespoons. So 32 is 16 times. Dude, why is my math? Wait, I don't even need to do that division because it's 2 tablespoons. Or do I? So yeah, we're just gonna. Oh, it's by 50. I remember now. Yeah, I'm dumb. So 16 times 50. 800. There's 800 calories in a single bottle of that. I challenge someone, some other creator on the internet, to have a cheerwine syrup chugging contest to me. Whoever finishes the bottle first wins. I don't know, bragging rights. I don't know. Random thought. No one's probably gonna do it. But okay, so I do have an idea for another one of these videos now. I need to find the can somewhere. So I'll get a Cheerwine bottle and a Cheerwine can. And then I need to decide if Cheerwine can be both a pop and a soda. Anyways, this is the first of the new soda and pop testing series where I'm gonna go through and like just every type of ungodly sugary drink you can think. I love these things, man. Like it was seriously the single thing that was stopping me in my weight loss journey. I used to run cross country in college, so I could literally just eat whatever the fuck I wanted and I would burn it off anyways. And then I stopped running cross country because the coach got more serious about it. We were kind of just like a partying team that ran eventually, originally, and then he like the coach got a little more serious about it, which I understand. I totally respect that. But also school was getting more serious, so I stopped. I think I did it freshman and sophomore and stopped junior year when I was getting into like higher level courses. And Coach Wattis, that was his name. Awesome coach, really chill dude, by the way. He just wanted to take it more seriously. Like, yes, we were technically an NCAA sport, but like the program was still kind of new, if I remember correctly. So it was kind of treated almost like a club sport. And like my junior year, he was like, "Look, I'm like trying to take this to the next level. I really need a commitment from you, or I need you to, I need to know if you're gonna commit." Basically, I was like, I just can't. I wasn't. I was dropping my dual major, and I was just gonna focus on political science, but I was getting into like the heavy poli-sci stuff, you know. So, and I was still doing choir and stuff on the side, so I had all that going on too. So I had always had time conflicts because up until that point I'd also been a theater major, so there would be times I'd miss practices or even an occasional tournament because we had like our production, and I was almost never at practices because I had to be at practices for the shows instead, but I still ran on my own sometimes. And I was at mandatory practices. I think I would go to one or two a week, but I never went to the optional ones. Anyways, I'm rambling again. The whole point is once I stopped running where I could eat 5,000 calories a day, I kind of put on a lot of weight. I've always been a smaller build. Like I'm kind of originally I was like a leaner build, I'd say. Um, like when I was young, I had like that Greek god type physique where like you can see my bones and muscles and stuff, but I was like actually kind of insanely in shape and way stronger than I looked for my size. But that stopped the moment I stopped running. And it was like kind of going away at that point because I've always eaten way too much like burgers and stuff like that, like just things that go right to your waistline. And well, needless to say, I like started losing muscle definition like crazy. So at first, like my weight didn't really start to balloon, but like by the end, I think like midway through junior year of college, I was starting to like put on some weight. I was over 200 pounds at that point, which was a lot for me. I could see my face starting to get fat. I was like, I need to do something about that. And uh, eventually I lost the weight. By that point, I'd put on a lot of muscle in the whole process of losing weight. I like can't get down below like 175. 170 is like my healthy weight now, and like at this point I'm at like 185. I'm putting on muscle. Well, I haven't lifted in a month now, which is weird because I really want to get back to lifting, but it's one of those things where it's like it's a time balance thing. And yes, you literally just have to prioritize things. It's a priority for me, but it's just not. It's like top 10, but I can only do top 5 right now until I get someone else to do these other 3 things for me, you know? That's like been the running theme of this whole video. But yeah, so I literally, to lose that weight, I just had to stop drinking pop entirely. So my roommates and I, we would always have just a case of Dr. Pepper, literally Asmongold type shit. Always had Dr. Pepper, and that's all I drank all day long. I'd probably have 3 or 4 cans a day, easy, probably more than that certain days, and that's a lot of calories. I wasn't running any of that off. Now it's like I stopped drinking for years entirely, and only recently I've started drinking stuff again. I'm really enjoying it a lot more than I ever did before, right? Because I can like actually appreciate it in ways that I never did when it was just sustenance. And I'm gonna be doing a new series of like taste testing sodas and pops. I think this is cool. And I love disgustingly sweet, sugary drinks. I just don't allow myself to drink them anymore, so this is going to be my excuse to drink them. Cheers to you guys. Let me know what you think about this ungodly long video in the comments. Like if you like it, dislike it if you don't. Subscribe if you want to see what I do with the rest of these. Peace.